I am live. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Hope we get some people in here. Just want to say happy Thursday. You know what? It's been a long time since I went live. Just want to say hello to everybody, and if anybody's out there, join in. I will post. Let's see here. I will post it. And let's see what happens here. Copy. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been doing this. Just want to check in, make sure everybody's hanging in there. All the live folks. I know there's a couple other people that are live right now, but I just thought maybe I would just join in. Now, let's see here where I'm at. Hey, Daddy Dutch, what's up, brother? How you doing? This is me going live. You know, I used to go live quite a bit there, Dutch. If you want, join in. Come on up. Being that you're the only person in the in the chat. Boy. Anyway. Well, it actually snowed out here in Vegas 2 days in a row. It's almost a joke. Nothing, significant, but it just was. I tell you what, it was cold as hell. Coming out of Florida, remind me back, going back east again. So, anyway, yeah, it's cold. Let's see if a few more people join in. Let me kick up my YouTube here. YouTube is kicking in. Everybody's saying, what the hell is this? All right. Let me get rid of that. This one over here. All right, come on up. Anybody want to come up? Dutch, come up. I am just collecting space, I guess. Is that what you want to call it? So, like I said, it snowed out here. Where you at there, Daddy Dutch?
I miss
my man. My man, what's going on, brother?
How are you, brother?
I tell you what. You know what? I've had a couple ugly days.
Wow, what's happening out west?
Well, you know what? We've had snow.
Hey, welcome to my world.
No. This is like almost a joke.
You know what? Here's the funny thing. Okay, you know my buddy Terry, Madwood Barbecue?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he's 2 hours south of me. He texted me this morning. He goes, Dutch, I've got 6 inches on the ground already and it's still coming down. I'm wearing a sweatshirt and a t-shirt, Tom.
Yeah,
he's south of me. He's down by Omaha, Nebraska. So kind of that Kansas City to Omaha, that band kind of stretching through there to Des Moines, Iowa, got piss pounded today. And I'm sitting here in sunshine and 28 degrees. No wind.
Ken, I got to tell you, I mean, I'm from New Jersey, okay? So we would get, the snowfall, all that stuff and I moved away from it. I went down to North Carolina, and then I went to Florida.
Right.
And then I came out here. Okay, so the snowfall was like, if it rained, I tell you what, if it rained here, I've been here going on 4 years now. If it rained here 5 or 6 times since I've been here in 3 years, that's a lot. Okay.
You know what? I remember I was in Vegas in '95. And we got what are you sipping on there, brother?
I got some Chianti and ice.
I'm cheating a little bit, Tom.
Yeah, no problem.
Hold on. Mama got me a bottle of this for
Oh,
Valentine's.
hey, that's fine.
I'm sipping out a little bit of that with some zero sugar 7 Up.
And the alcohol actually lowers the blood sugar, brother. Actually, I'll
So I should drink more Tito's vodka, is what you're saying?
yeah.
Doesn't do my kidneys any good, or my
Yeah, no,
if it helps the blood sugar. Hey, speaking of the devil, look who's in the chat. Terry, tell me, how much snow did you get today?
I didn't even see him coming. Oh, there he is. Wow.
Hey,
my
Troy.
thing is slow. Troy, what's up, brother? How you been?
Well, you see, you're going through the StreamYard app, so your comments are going to come in a little slower, whereas I'm looking down here at my iPad.
Yeah.
So, and there's NBL. Terry said he got almost 7 inches today.
Wow.
God, Terry, I hope that Ford can get through
it. Hey, Dutch, here's the funny part about it. I'm a cold weather guy. I grew up in it. So, putting a sweater on or a sweatshirt or something like that, going outside, no problem. Yesterday, I went to the store, and I tell you what, I like to freeze half to death. It was 37 degrees out.
Oh, I'm outside in a t-shirt right now in that.
And I was like, oh, this is, completely crazy. But you know what? Today, Marie says to me, something's going on outside. All right. Is the sun out again? Here in Vegas. And I looked, and son of a gun, if it wasn't, flurries again. Like 2 days in a row. I said, what the hell? But no accumulation, but it just gets the news media, gets everybody half nuts.
Well,
it snowed here in Vegas.
Like I said, when I was out in Vegas in 95, I was out there, spent a week out there for my honeymoon. Not to the current Mrs. Dutch, the previous one. And we took one of them bus rides up to Laughlin to go to the little casino up there. It's something to do for a day. Get out of Vegas itself. Because God, after so long of walking through casinos, they all look the same on the inside. I don't give a shit. And they all sound the same. They all smell the same. They all look the same.
And the same people.
Yeah. So we took a bus ride up to Laughlin, and the driver, I never forget, he was telling us, he goes, yeah, it was about 8 years ago. We got 2 inches of snow here in Las Vegas. The whole town shut down. Okay. Now, you're in the middle of a desert. What do you have for snow removal?
Nothing.
Construction guys with backhoes and skid loaders and front end loaders. That's all you got. He said the strip was shut down for 4 days till everything melted.
I've been, look, I like to move around a little bit, and see different parts. I've been, years ago when I was younger, I drove through lower 48 states. Okay.
Yep.
And went through that whole routine. And I really, really particularly liked this Sierra Nevadas. Okay. It's absolutely gorgeous up there through the mountains. But at this point, this stage of my life, I'm 68 years old. Okay. And they talk about any kind of snow rain like that. Screw the Sierra Nevadas.
I don't care for any mountains. Like, I work for a trucking company. And from October 1st till mid-April, our guys are advised going west, do not take I-70.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
We had a guy do it last week. $5,200 tow bill.
Yeah.
Out of a rest area because he couldn't move.
Ken, I couldn't believe back in the day, and I'm saying I was in my mid-20s, early to mid-20s, when I would go through Wyoming and Seven Sister Mountains, okay, and they actually had gates, okay, blocking 90 and 80. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just, people don't realize that. People have no clue.
We got them on I-29 that runs from Canada all the way down to Texas.
Yeah.
And I go 25 miles south of here. If the interstate's closed, they swing a gate out just like across an arm at a railroad track.
People don't understand that. So when they people say, well, there's shipping problems, they're saying, yeah, there could be. Yeah, I believe that 100%. How you been, man?
I cannot complain. I am looking forward to Wednesday. It's going to be 70, 72 degrees where I'm going to be at.
In
And
Texas, you're going to Texas, right, brother?
yeah, all the way through Sunday. I'm going to be in Houston visiting my favorite uncle, Uncle Steve.
He's a lot of people's favorite uncle.
Well, I've been with him since the jump, though.
Okay.
Because actually, Papa, Texas was, and Papa's in McKinney. He used to use a lot of Bazell seasonings.
Yeah.
And they went out of business. And he was looking for something like that. And he stumbled upon Uncle Steve's Gator Shake at a Buc-ee's. And Papa was the first one. I mean, he actually messaged Steve because at that time, Steve still had his cell number on the bottom of the bottle. If you need more rub, blah, 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 call this number. He was getting the website set up. Steve was just, he was, well, still is, one-man shop.
I hear you, Tan.
And, but sent me each of his, let's see, it was his original, his Gator Shake, his Spicier, his thick meat, and sweet and spicier. His quote unquote original 5. And I at the time, I thought I blew a deal with Uncle Steve because he sent me all 5 of these. He's like, try them out. Let me know what you think. He sent them to Rob, the barbecue pit dog, CJ, cooking with CJ, myself, Papa, Texas. And I use quite a bit of them. Hell, I did cook for the Boys in Blue here in town, Lamar's PD. And I used 4 shakes on them because I did pulled pork. So I put original and thick meat, if I remember right, on the pulled pork. I used some Gator Shake in the coleslaw, which really jazzed it up. Did beans for them, and I put the sweet and spicier in the beans. I think the only one I didn't use was spicier. Well, about 4 months later, I started mixing them together. Added some brown sugar and honey powder to it. I told Steve what I did. I was on the phone with him. He says, "You did what?" I'm like, "I just blew this deal."
Is that sweet? Is that sweet and spicy, Daddy Dutch?
No.
Okay.
Big Shake is Daddy Dutch.
Okay, because I gotta tell you something. Okay, your stuff. All right. I mean, I come
Sweet Heat.
Sweet Heat. Yeah, I come to love that like you wouldn't believe.
This one.
I mean, yeah, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all out of my garden. Except
I know.
for that. That's not out of my garden. This is Steve. I ordered all these bottles with the seals, the caps, everything, the labels from Steve. He says, "You got to do me a favor. You got to open them live." So I did. And then I see this on the bottle.
Okay.
That's Mrs. Dutch.
I hear you.
But
you know what the funny part about it was? How we became friends was through, Ms. J.
Ms. J, yes, sir.
Okay? She and I like to break balls, so she moved around the corner from me, and she come by. She calls me Brother Tate. Brother Tate, I got some stuff for you. She's, "Ooh, this is hot stuff." She said, "I know," and she actually kicked me off to start doing YouTube. She said to me, "You got to try this stuff out." She said, I'll be right around. Okay, so her and her dog Sophie, they come around the corner, and she gives me your bottle. She said, "Take yourself some of this and give me what you don't want. Give me back the rest." Okay.
She never got any back.
Well, that's what I did. I broke her chops.
You dirty dog.
When I just opened up a bag, two shakes in it, I gave it back to her. She said, "What the hell is this?" But I got to tell you, all right, your stuff it hit me to the point where wow, it's hot, okay, it gets you there. But I had some guy tell me, "No, I'm used to hot stuff, not extremely hot. Don't let's not get crazy, okay." I'm not gonna. I don't want nobody telling me, "Oh, you need this habanero." No, no, I don't do that. Your stuff is good, hotter than what I expected. But my maintenance guy come by one day, and he started telling me, "Ah, yeah, you cook, yeah. Well, I like hot stuff. I eat all kinds of hot stuff. I do this and that." Oh, okay. Here you go, slapping. Now you know what a teaspoonful of your pepper is, right?
I know exactly what's in there.
Okay, so
But there's two things in that bottle that don't come from my garden.
the honey.
The honey powder and the pinch of brown sugar.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
I so
And that,
now
and to be honest with you, if I had to label that, it would be less than 1% of each.
my point is, okay, 1 teaspoon of any kind of hot peppers would set somebody off pretty good. I give this guy a teaspoon. Boop, here you go, try this. Down you go. Ha! Oh! Ha! Ha! I give him a bottle of water, send him on his way, give him a $5 tip. See you later, buddy.
Okay, you know the good fellas.
Oh yeah.
I sent one down to John.
Hey, doctors.
He made the mistake of opening the bottle and going, I mean, that far from the top of the bottle, less than an inch from the top of the bottle. It took him 2 days for his nose to quit running.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So it's good stuff. And you know what? Here's what I do. Coming from the restaurant business, I like to feature everybody's stuff that I use because it's good for business. Okay. And Daddy, your stuff, Daddy Dutch, uh, s- um, Drunken Chef. I use. Marie loves his jalapeno stuff.
Oh, his
Okay.
jalapeno SPG.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
love it. Him,
she uses it all the time.
him and I did a rub swap,
Yeah, I
and
remember.
I told Chef, I said, "Listen, everybody says it's hot." He goes, "I didn't think it was that hot." I'm like, "Good," because I don't think it's that hot either.
Yeah.
But I'm a pepperhead,
Yep.
you know.
Yep.
So
I like it. I out of everything. I like the ghost pepper stuff that he put out in October. But here's my point. Okay, Uncle Steve, getting back to the originator, Uncle Steve, and I was talking on a live one night, and I said I don't know if I can use it because I got to be careful of the hidden sugars. Some stuff there's hidden sugars in it, and I got to be careful of it. Blah blah
right,
blah blah blah. And all of a sudden, bloop, who pops up? An Uncle Steve.
yep.
I never met Steve before in my life.
He's like Beetlejuice. You say his name 3 times, that some bitch shows up.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He assured me, okay, I will make sure that you do not get anything with sugar in it, the whole 9 yards. So I ordered 2 bottles, and like I like to heat, so I ordered his Gator Shake,
Yep.
okay, and I also ordered Smoke Bomb. No, 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 no. I also ordered the Texas Heat.
Texas, South Texas Red.
Right, South Texas Red. I ordered that. So now he sends me out the bomb and whatever else he had. Okay, that didn't contain any kind of sugar. Man of his word. All right, and I got to tell you something. I like the the Gator Shake is like phenomenal. I put that on my salad. I mean, that's how good that is.
Try it on popcorn sometime.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
I
serious. I'm dead serious.
but I like his spicy R.
Spicy art is very, very good.
I like spicy R and shrimp, and I make on my seafood.
Yes. Actually, let me hold on. Okay. So I'm going down there Wednesday.
Yep.
And last year, what did I do with that paper? Where'd it go? It's around here somewhere. Oh
man, Simon,
no,
Simon, you didn't have to do that at all.
I got it. So I'm actually doing my jalapeno popper sandwiches while I'm down there. And what I'm doing is I'm cooking for the crew, for the bartender Steve has in the tent, and all the cooks in the back room. The guys you see behind the scenes that are putting out the ribs, the brisket, the pulled pork, everything that the people in the tent eat. Well, I'm feeding the people that are cooking the food.
You're a man after my own heart, brother.
So I'm doing jalapeno popper sandwiches. I'm going to do some bacon wrapped water chestnuts.
Ooh.
With honey dessert shake glaze on it. You can't have that. There's way too much fucking sugar. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, but you know what?
But then I'm doing bacon wrapped shrimp with the spicier. I'm gonna dust all the shrimp in the spicier, wrap them with the bacon, and basically everything I'm cooking is on the Blackstone or that big J&R Oiler smoker if I can get my hands on it.
See, the Blackstone cooking like that with shrimp. I mean, you can't get no better. All right, just flip it over. I would skewer them.
Yeah, but these are they'll all be skewered, but they're going to be individual in their bacon wrapped shrimp.
Yep.
With the spicier. So it's a little bit of everything for everybody. God, my iPad's going nuts right now because all these.
I'm hoping next year, Dutch. I used to live in Katy, Texas, not that far out of Houston.
No, we went by. Where did we leave Houston to go do that? I saw a Katy, Texas sign. Would it have been up to Centerville or?
It's out by 10. It's out on the western part.
You're talking Greek to me. I wasn't driving, so I don't pay attention.
Yeah, the western part of Houston, basically, heading out to San Antonio.
Okay, then we probably saw it on the way to Chef Johnny's place on the way to San Antonio, because 2 years ago, Chris, Bottle Cap Barbecue, who used to live in Mesa, he's up in Indiana, eastern Indiana or Ohio now. Him cooking with CJ and I went down, and for Wednesday we went out to Lopez Mexican Restaurant, Steve's favorite place, and oh my God, don't get me started on that place.
No.
It's amazing. Thursday we went down to Galveston Island. I bought some gator fillets and U10 shrimp. Blah, blah, blah. We spent the day in Galveston. Steve had to work. And then Friday, we went up to...
Bad time, TN.
Went up to Centerville, which is halfway between Houston and Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
And went to Woody's Smokehouse. And then Saturday, we went over to Chef Johnny's. All we did that first year we were down there was drive and eat. That's all we did.
but
and I'm not bitching because we ate good.
Yeah, I mean,
really good.
Dutch, I got to tell you, I don't know if it's still there or not, but there was a place called, and it's not the chain. Okay, everybody gets confused. It was called the Lone Star Cafe. Okay, and it was two of them. One down by the 610 loop, down on the east side of Texas, and the other one out by the airport. Okay.
What airport?
Reagan. Oh, actually, Bush.
Bush.
Yeah.
So Bush is on the north side, Hobby's on the south side.
Right. So it was them two places. But they did T-bones. This is going to sound racist now. I mean, sexist, I should say. This was T-bones for the ladies, okay? and porterhouse for the men.
Yeah.
They were cooked in black iron skillets, okay, with lemon and butter, nothing else.
I'd have a problem with the lemon butter. I'm not big on that on beef. I'm really
I got to tell you what, though. This place was like phenomenal.
So
big cold beers, and you get the big porterhouse and tie into that. Hey, you know what? That was awesome. And like I told a lot of people, I said, when I lived in Texas, there wasn't too many people bitching and moaning about looking at the bark or the smoke ring on the brisket. Okay. Half the time they slice that thing off, slice it down, boom, that's what went on your plate, and that's what you ate.
Oh, hey, you got a question in the chat from the old Tennessee bushcrafter.
And then let's know.
So, Tom, what's the first thing you're going to try with my homegrown stevia powder?
First, I'm going to snort it and see what happens there. I don't know. I am probably going to
I
make a
would
problem with
be,
it.
you know what? I would be very interested in trying that instead of like honey powder and brown sugar in the sweet heat.
Now, Dutch, I don't know. I don't know. Ken, I don't know if you know TN. Okay.
Seen them around. I
Right.
believe I'm subbed.
Okay.
I tell you what, I'm going to tell you, let me click on this right here.
Chris does a
Yeah,
lot of drying. He does a lot of stuff like that. So he is in the know. He's my go-to guy.
the foraging and
Yeah, with mushrooms
and
and
greenhouse stuff, the growing stuff he does. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm subbed to him. I
You
just
just you just brought up a great point. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I have trouble with sugar. Okay. I mean, I tried monk fruit. We did Valentine's Day. The last video I did Valentine's
yep.
Day. Marie, I made Marie, the chaffles with the sugar, with the monk fruit and stuff like that. Blew me out of the water with my numbers. Can't do it. I just can't do it. So Chris is actually sending me out. TN is sending me out some stevia. I'm going to give that a try. That he made, that he dried, and
Right, but that stevia, and he just put it in the chat. I think, yeah, he did. Uh, for whatever, if you use a tablespoon of honey powder, like say when I'm mixing my sweet heat, I'd
yeah,
use a quarter teaspoon of stevia powder because that dried, it's so much more
the intensity,
concentrate.
the intensity.
Yeah, it's concentrated. It's you have
See,
to get Coke
that's what
spoon.
that's what.
He's saying you got to have a Coke spoon to serve it. Not I only know that by YouTube and research.
Yeah, I hear you. Niner, what's up there, Chuck? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Chuck, what's happening, buddy?
What's going?
Normally I get a bullshit with Chuck once or twice a week, but maybe this
you
week.
know, I normally don't do this. You know what? I figured I was editing a couple of videos. I'm up into middle of March with videos and stuff like that. That's what I've been concentrating on.
I'm up
That's
to
like,
last week with videos. I put 2 out in 1 week. I'm good for a month. Come on now.
I got another venue that I deal with, so I've been trying to. What I do is I try to make a video and then I bust it up to put it out onto another venue that pays pretty good. So anybody that tells you, Dutch, that you know what, I'm not in this for the money, I am. All right,
I do this. I do this to screw around when I'm bored. I'm. Hey, I'm. This is going to be actually and for the first time since I've been monetized, I'm getting my 4th check in a row.
I have not received a check from YouTube yet, but I have received a couple checks. I do a Newsbreak. Okay, and Newsbreak pays quite well. Okay, matter of fact, I'm catching up to my subscribers on Newsbreak in the past 4 months. 3 months. What am I talking about? 3 months than I have been for.
Then, Tom, will you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Tomorrow sometime.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a link or something for that, will you text it to me?
Yes, I will.
Because I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I definitely will. And I gotta tell you what, you can.
And I'm gonna support my buddies wherever I can.
Yeah,
So.
I can actually turn around and you can actually take some of your videos, chop them up if you want, okay, or put your full videos up and put them on there, and I guarantee you're going to generate something.
So I'm just going to give you the heads up. May of 2024.
Mm-hmm.
If you hear a with a heavy, if you hear that with a heavy fist,
I'm opening it.
you better, and then
I'm
you better
opening
call me. I'm probably gonna beat on your door.
She's moving.
Actually, it might be February, but then I'm
She's,
gonna put Miss J in front of the door because she's gonna know I'm coming too.
she's moving. By the way,
Mm,
yeah, she's
well,
going.
I think we're gonna head out there for the race in February 2024.
Well, I tell you what. Let me know because I will do everything in my power to see what I can as far as perks.
Well,
Because,
the last time we were in Vegas for the race
hey, Krabby,
was it 2020? I'd have to ask the wife. We went out there.
hey, Lep.
We went to all three races. We went Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. And we didn't fly home until Tuesday in case it rained once in a while in the desert, because then they run the race on Monday.
Right.
Well, that Saturday morning, we're milling around and we're down on pit road. And bump into friends of mine from town here. Well, his sister for Levi Motors was ahead of concessions. So after the first stage of the Xfinity race on Saturday, we went up to the big suites up top.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually where we spent all day Sunday too.
Nice.
It was whatever beer you want to drink, you come in. They had biscuits and gravy right away in the morning. We ate breakfast. We had a beer, went down, went to the pits for a couple hours, come back up about an hour before race time. Now they got brisket, tri-tip, and just hung out.
People don't realize the perks that you get in from NASCAR. I mean,
the only problem with that suite is you're sitting there and it's theater seating, and then you got the back area and you got the bar and you got this big charging bar with every damn phone charger you can think of behind the bar, and you just hand it to the bartender and she plugs in your phone. She looks at your phone, says, "Oh, it's an iPhone. It's this, it's that," and plugs it in. And then you sit there and you end up going like this half the time instead of looking out the glass. You watch the goddamn race on a 48
TV.
TV, and it's like, no, watch the track, you dummy.
I used to, when I talk like this, people say to me, "Yeah, right, okay." But good friends of the family was Wally Delavac. Okay,
I remember Wally.
Yeah, well, his dad and his wife were good friends with our family. Okay, so we had the same amount. His uncles were all friends of mine, the whole bit. So we used to go. I used to go to Watkins Glen. I used to go to Pocono, Dover, and once in a while, I would make it down to what do you call it? In Alabama there,
Talladega.
Talladega. I used to make it once in a while down there, but I cooked for them. Okay,
I've been to Pocono.
so I would. I mean, when he was with, a couple different drivers owners that he was with. But the most memorable one was in Pocono when he was with Petty. Okay, and I actually sat and talked with Dale Earnhardt right there. Okay, we talked about fishing, hunting, and stuff in upstate New York. I had a cabin upstate New York, and also with the Burton brothers. Okay,
Ward and Jeff.
Yes. Ward actually collects bicycles. There you go, brother. Number 3. What a great guy. What a great guy. People don't really, everybody talked to him that he was arrogant. And so he was the most nicest guy I've ever met in my life. Okay. He told me, he said, "I was told you make one of the best Italian sauces there is." He said, "We're going to try it right now." I said, no, I didn't make it. I bought it. He said, no, you're making it. Like that. That's a deal right there. I was heartbroken when the man died because when he was killed because I got to tell you something. To meet them up close and personal like that was unbelievable. So I have a lot of people say, yeah. I know what I know. Okay. And Richard Petty, another great guy. Hey, how you doing? Stayed to himself. Didn't bother with everybody
No,
else. Hey, how you doing? His pit crew. I fed his pit crew. We actually ran out of sausage. I had to put hot dogs into the peppers sausage. And one guy says to me, "This is the best freaking sausage I ever had in my life."
hey, let me address the chat here real quick. Chuck saying 2001, sad year. Yeah, it was. Definitely was. Lep
Oh,
is in
way
the
back.
chat. Him and I have been texting back and forth. They had the duels tonight for qualifying
Yep.
for the 500, and in the second duel, the Smithfield Ford of Eric. I always want to say Amarillo, but I always call him Eric Amarillo because of the
Yeah.
Texas town. But it's uh, his front tire changer is a very, very close and dear friend of mine, and so are his parents. I watched Ryan Mulder grow up scraping mud off his mama's stock car that his dad was a crew chief for. He was a crew chief, she drove, and he
No, Dutch, you froze up. Dutch froze up there for a little bit. The fact of the matter is that uh, you know, as old as I'm 68. So I've been around. I love NASCAR. But the past couple of years, I backed out of it. So
all right.
I'm sorry, buddy. Go
No,
ahead.
I think I had a glitch there. So,
Yeah,
but
you.
a buddy of mine's kid, and he just became a daddy 2 days ago.
Wow.
Had to book it uh, from North Carolina back down to Daytona for the number 10 Stewart Haas car,
Wow.
and they'll start outside row two Sunday at the race. So, um, yeah, Sunday's going to be a busy day. I'm not going to be. I
Oh,
got one request to be online, and out of that, I am going to be watching the race. So,
I'm Dutch. I got to be honest with you. I backed out of all sports. Okay, because I got involved with the money end of it. I mean, it just drove me insane. Okay, football. I'm a football freak. Okay, baseball. I love baseball. I love all sports. Okay, racing happens to be to me is a big challenge because get in that car, do 200 miles an hour for that amount of time, the endurance you got to have. It's not easy for anybody. No, not anybody can get in that car and drive it like that.
agreed, agreed. But I
Okay.
see, I I cut my teeth growing up with dirt track.
Hmm. Oh yeah, that was big. That was big where I grew up. Also,
The last speedway I was the flagman at. My dad helped develop and build before I was born. I spent 12 years on a flag stand. 9 of those was a NASCAR dirt track. Used to be called the NASCAR Weekly Racing Series, and
okay.
that's because they couldn't call it the NASCAR Winston Weekly Racing Series because they had to take the tobacco name out.
Winston.
And
I
then
mean,
the last 3 years was for a USRA track, which is in the town I was born in, 40 miles north of here. So I grew up around racing, and racing's like cooking; it'll never leave my blood.
that's right. I mean, Wally Denelback, the father. Okay, it was in Trenton. Okay, in Jersey. Okay, this guy was fantastic. Actually, his brother. Okay, was a better driver than Wally. Okay.
Well, now,
Wally got the break. The old man got the break.
well, it's like Dale Jr. said. There's a hell of a lot more talented late model drivers, dirt late model and asphalt late model drivers out there better than him.
Yeah.
But Junior got the break because Dad owned the team. And if you ever want to see a great late model story, look up Denny Hamlin's story.
Oh yeah, I know that for a fact.
And then you being a Jersey guy, if you were still rooting NASCAR today, I think there'd be one team you'd have to be following.
The guy from Violin, you mean?
From Martin Truex Jr.
From Violin, New Jersey.
Yeah.
There
you go.
Know him well. I know him well.
Hey, buddy, I got to pop out of here. My bedtime ringer just went off, and
hey, get to work, man.
She just yelled at the door. She goes, it's 11 o'clock. And I said, yeah, no. But it's Friday tomorrow. I got an easy day. So.
Hey, Dutch, I appreciate you coming in.
All right, brother. You take care. I'll be seeing you shortly, and pretty sure you're going to be seeing with all the guys that are going to be down there a lot of pictures from the Houston Rodeo next week.
I can't wait. Next year I think I'm coming up. I'm gonna bring the Texas Keto Barbecue out.
Well, I have to be down there next year because the guy who won the San Antonio Rodeo this year will be on Champions Row, and I was with him a year and a half ago at the Royal. So I got to go down and see my buddy Bill cook for his own team instead of somebody else. So
yes, sir. I appreciate it, man.
All right.
Get to bed. Buddy.
See you later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hey, one thing.
Yeah.
If you see our friend.
Yes. I will.
Right on the butt.
Yeah.
Just do it nice. Just do it nice. I don't want her coming out to Iowa and kicking my ass.
She'll smack me, but yeah, I'll do that. No problem.
All right, Tom. See you later.
Okay. Thanks. That's appreciate it.
Go.
Let's see what we got here. Anybody want to come up? Come on yonder. I think that's it. I hope I didn't post Dutch's stuff. Anyway, anybody want to come up? Come on yonder. TN, come on up. Nothing but love. Anybody, come on yonder. I'm not going to be long, but you know what? Yes, I can barbecue. You did not have to do what you did. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. To Dr. Homestead, Troy V. I mean, everybody, just great people. Let's see where we're at here. Niner, Chuck, how you doing? Crubby, Madwood, Lip. So I guess everybody's getting into with the NASCAR this year, and you know what? This one sport I am gonna go back to following because I was a big fan of it years ago. So, and then I just stopped. Some about the money, too much. All right, where people were overriding, celebrities becoming off the top. Some guy catching a football, okay, $40 million a year. All right, somebody in EMT worker, okay, $40,000 a year. It don't make sense to me. So I backed off it. I just boycotted a little bit, but that's me. Anyway, Chuck, what's up, brother?
Hey, Uncle Tom.
What's happening, brother? How you been?
Yeah, NASCAR's really ruined this, because they're so greedy.
It's the owners. I mean, just my big bitch is this. Okay, it's nice to go and see the fans. I mean, to go to a race, okay, and you go there, get there Friday night, Saturday. I mean, we would go in the camper, and being that I knew Wally, we would go into the pit, into the area where the drivers were. Okay,
right,
and like I said, the Burton brothers, half the guys I don't know anymore. Okay, but Earnhardt was still there, and all these guys, and Waltrip, all ball breakers, but good people.
I remember them. I remember when Richard Petty barrel rolled down the home stretch about 50 times.
But my point is, and all of a sudden the money took over.
Yeah.
Too much, way too much. And you know what? I'm not a liberal bleeding heart or anything like that. But the thing is, you got people out here that are really struggling. Okay, and you got these guys. One guy catching a football. Okay,
Yeah.
$60 million a year. Like, come on, that's it.
And then he gets hurt, still makes a paycheck.
Yeah. So you know what? Hey, you know what? I was a fat guy. Now I'm a skinny guy catching the food.
Yeah, exactly.
How you been, man?
I've been okay, sir. I'm a little, like I say, a couple videos or a couple lives I've been on. I'm a little upset with my GoPro. I did a Uncle Larry stew cook, and it turned out delicious, but the GoPro didn't show it.
Yeah. Well, what happened? I mean, you know what? I gotta explain something to you. I have a cheap man's GoPro. I have what they call an XTU S3. It's out of
Okay.
China. Okay. It's just as good as a GoPro. Matter of fact, all the features on it are a little bit better than the GoPro. But now this is the fourth one I've had because I dropped it, and
Right.
they have a lifetime warranty on it.
Right.
So it cracked. So once it cracked, the doors break open a little bit. So I went back and forth with them. But the last time, I guess they have the Wuhan over yonder there, and they shut down business. So I don't know if they went out of business or not. Okay. But the camera works really good. The only problem I have with it is the remote control.
Yeah, I got a new Kodak coming. Well, they say it's going to be here today sometime, so we'll see.
You got to be careful. You got to be careful with the GoPro and the one I have. Now I do a lot of overhead shots onto the food,
Right.
so it's right on the heat, and it does not take the heat well.
Well, I was watching that, and like I said, in Lance's lives, I did two gumbos and a bacon. Of course, my son, he was cameraman for the bacon video, which was my first on the barbecue channel, and then I had the GoPro pedestal to where it looked right down in the pot, and I cooked everything, and it did great. Second video, I did another, or third video, I did another gumbo, but I made it a shorter version, Instead of doing the first one I come out with, I did like a half-hour video, but this one turned out to be half of that, and it worked out great. But for some reason, this one sucked.
Now, what do you are you shooting it in 4K 30 or 1080
No, 1080p.
1080 60 or 30?
30, I believe.
Okay, well, it shouldn't.
But
shouldn't
what
crack.
happened was it got the last 3 videos, but it cuts off short. So I didn't finish what I was saying and all.
It could be the heat. You know what? Overheating. Because the GoPro is known to overheat.
Okay.
And then if you have that sitting up over the heat, okay.
Well, see, I got it sitting up over, but it's off. It's off to a distance.
Yeah, heat rises, brother.
Well,
I,
that's true.
I mean, I went through the same routine with mine. Okay, that's mine right there, and I set that up like this over what I'm cooking.
Now, what model is that? Oh,
That's an XTU SG. That is that's a $159 $200 camera.
yeah. See, I got a GoPro 9.
Okay.
I think 10 was the new. Now they got an 11 out.
Yeah, you know what? I looked at them, way overpriced.
Yeah. So
This has
as,
a lifetime warranty on it.
as you can see, I've got a handle, and then you go and fold this down, and this little um, tripod.
Hmm.
So it's done great for 3 videos, but I'm going to do a crock pot spare rib. I love the way the spare ribs turn out in the crock pot with Uncle Steve's sauce with no name. And I'm going to give it another try because I've done 2 of those and haven't videoed those, but I'm going to video the next one. So I'll give it a try, and if it don't turn out, whoever wants it's got it.
You know, here's the thing, Chuck. I had I had a camcorder. I had the Sony camcorder when I first started,
Right.
and it took a dump on me. It just was I couldn't get the card out of it. That was the problem.
Really?
I mean, it was locked in there. I just couldn't get it out. Okay, so I called the company and I said, you have so much warranty on it. Blah blah blah. I went back and forth. Well, they sent me out another camera.
Okay.
And they said, do a video on it, the whole bit. Well, I set it up on a tripod and I dropped it into the soup.
Oh man.
Brand new camera. Boom, damn right in the soup. So I'm thinking, all right, what do I got to do here? What do I got to do? So my grandson says to me, hey, Pop, look at a GoPro. And this and that. So I looked at a GoPro, and the one I looked at was almost $500. I said, nah,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to stay with YouTube that long to go for $500. So then searching around, okay, and the knockoffs for GoPro was this STU X3.
Right.
So the one I got was $139 at the time. But the thing that intrigued me was a lifetime warranty. No questions asked. Okay. So I bought it. Okay. They sent it out. And I tell you what, shot in 4K 30. It was really nice.
Yeah.
The imaging of everything was good. I even did the overhang, different ways of doing it, the whole bit. And that first one was good. But the door broke off it. So this one here is up to 130 feet underwater before you put it into the case.
Right.
I told my wife, I said, ain't no way I'm going 130 feet in water with a camera to begin with.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing about it is if you had a GoPro and it fell in the soup, you're good because it's waterproof.
So was this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, but that's no.
That's right. It was a overseas GoPro.
Yeah. So
Tennessee Bushcrafter, congratulations. But like Tom and I are talking, watch the GoPros.
Yep. I'm serious. This one here, you can't go wrong with it. For $100.
Yeah.
Now, the last one I bought was a GoPro 1.
Oh, okay.
And that's a little bit better. It was $200 some. But actually, what they did was they gave me $100 off, so I paid the same as I did for that as I did the other one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I got this one. I spent a couple $100, but I also got a lot of accessories. I got the headband. I've got the extra tripod, so to speak. Extra battery.
I got everything with mine. I mean, it came with the whole 9 yards.
Right.
Okay.
See, I don't know if my computer will handle the 4K. That's why I'm kind of staying away from those.
Oh, well, it depends. It depends on your what do you use for a editor?
I use Resolve for the cooking, and then it makes up, one video, and then I put it into another, and then that's when I add my intro, outro, and upload it.
So you can shoot in 4K and then upload in 1080 30. That's what I do all the time. I was shooting in 4K 30 and
Right.
uploading in 4K 30. Okay, but I'm using up a lot of space
Okay.
for the same picture.
Well, see, I got like 3 terabytes. So when I built this computer, I made sure I had memory.
Yeah. So TN, you want to come up? Come on yonder.
Yeah, come on, sir.
Yeah.
You're not-
Tennessee is a wealth of information.
Yeah, he's not a stranger. He's been on several lives.
Yeah, he's a good friend. He's a good friend of mine, and he, matter of fact, me and him go back and forth about.
Also liked your video, by the way, sir.
Oh, but thank you. I appreciate it. I really do.
I mean, I watch everybody's video. That's my day.
Chuck, you are a good supporter. You are a great supporter.
I try, sir. I try.
I appreciate it very much. I was trying to get on today with Lance,
Right.
but at the same token, I was in the middle of a shoot. I was making another video.
Yeah, he's been doing it like what 3 days straight. And
yeah,
I've pretty much been on every day.
Trying to get his hours up and stuff like that. And
yeah.
Everybody I talk to, Chuck, in the beginning, trying to get to the 1,000,
right,
and then get to the 4,000. Okay, it is a struggle. I mean, it's mind blowing.
Oh, I know. I'm looking for a few more subscribers. Last year, I would have liked to have made 200 subscribers on my gaming channel before the end of the year. I got to 160 something.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm up to almost 170. So
it's a struggle.
Yeah. And I've been into it for 3 years.
Now, when I first started, okay, I was probably 3 months into it.
Right.
And I just learned about these shorts and stuff like that. So I put up a short, and I made, retired chef, restaurant business, the whole bit. So I used to make my own way through the restaurant business and stuff.
Right.
But I made homemade sausage. Okay. With broccoli rabe, okay, and egg life noodles to mimic linguine.
Okay.
I put that short up. All right.
I like how you got Mr. Potato Head over your shoulder.
Yeah, that's to remind me. No potatoes. So I turn around and I put that video up, and it's like 9 o'clock. I put it up at night. So I told my wife, I said, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. See you later. Boom.
Yeah.
Let me go. And then she watches her shows. And then she came into bed, and at like midnight, okay, my phone, Chuck, would not stop buzzing.
Really?
What the frig is going on? So I look at it, okay.
It's everybody. Yeah.
163,000 views.
Wow.
On sausage.
Now, see, that's what I do. I leave my phone down here. And if I need to call somebody, I'll just plug one up I got in the drawer.
So the next morning I get up, and they said, you have 163,900.
Right.
Okay. But we got it. And I mean, it blew up to almost, I got 130 subscribers.
Holy crap.
I'm saying that. Okay. So it went from 130
Just
down
from
to
that one video?
one short.
Cool.
One short. So from that point to when I got monetized, okay. So that right now has 163,500 and some, okay, viewers.
Right.
You think they pay me on it?
Oh, heck no.
So it's it's a game. I have another video, okay, that went viral back when I had 50 subs. And that was almost the same type of video. And today it has 11,000 and some and some viewers. Okay, that one at least is making $3 and some time, $3 and change, I guess,
Right.
on it. So anybody that turns around and says, "Well, I'm not in it for the money," I am. I'm in it for the money. I'm retired, 68 years old. I buy buy a lot of meat and this and that. Put these videos up. It's what I eat. Yeah, I want to get paid. Plain
Yeah,
and simple.
I've got a good size order at my butcher. I got to pick up today around noon. I've got everybody was joking with me on Lance's live about Chuck cooking a chuck roast on Chuck's smoker. You know, so I got a 5-pound chuck roast. I've got 2 packs of St. Louis and 2 5-pound pork bellies because I make my homemade bacon.
See,
So,
nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing.
so I've got a large bill waiting for me at the butcher when I go up.
I went. I got a video coming up Sunday. Matter of fact, I was going to put it off until I'm up to middle March with
Right.
video. Almost every 2 days, I make a video. So
Oh, cool.
I'm pretty well into it. Yeah, I'm into it. I mean,
Yeah.
I figured if I'm going to do this, let's do it because we got to eat every day anyway.
And
so.
I sit here and watch them.
Hey, guys like you, I love. but the fact of the matter is food is getting. I mean, it's ridiculous. Okay.
Oh, I know.
But I went to one butcher shop that I normally go to, and I buy in bulk. I'll buy a whole roll chuck. I'll buy, full cut briskets and stuff. Can't touch
Right.
it. You can't find them no more. But there's a Filipino market by me. Okay, has the greatest vegetables. Okay, also the pork, the beef,
Yeah.
beef shanks. You go to a regular supermarket, you don't see beef shank. You don't see
Oh,
none of that.
no.
So I went and pointed to the guy, pointed down at the boneless pork shoulder.
Okay.
He said to me, "How big?" I said, 5 pounds. Okay. Pull one up, put it on the scale, the whole bit. I got it for $9.
Really?
Boneless. So normally I would buy the whole shoulder and
Right.
have to bone it. Well, I made sausage out of it. So I made my sweet Italian sausage, and
So how much did it weigh?
it was 4.9.
Cool.
Yeah, and it was $9. All done. I didn't have to. I mean, no
Yeah,
work.
really.
All I did was cubed it up. Okay, put it through the grinder. And that was it. That
Yeah.
was it.
Yeah. Yeah, my son, he makes breakfast bowls that he takes to work with him in the mornings. And I guess he makes them and eats them there.
Yeah.
So basically, that's what I make the bacon for. My son.
Now, how do you run it through? You run it through the smoker?
Oh yes, sir. I take it up to about 150, 155, and then I bring it in, let it rest. Sometimes I'll let it go overnight, and then I'll slice it up and vacuum pack it and take it over to him.
There ain't nothing better, is there, Chuck?
Oh, I know.
Ain't nothing better.
You know, I tried. I bought a pack of regular store bought bacon, and it just didn't have no flavor to me.
Yeah, that's the same place. What I'm talking about, this Filipino store. I buy pork belly.
Right.
Okay, I mean I can buy the whole piece. They slice it any thickness I want. Okay, they'll cube it for me if I want. Okay,
Right.
whatever, and it's no extra cost. So yesterday I said to the manager, I said, "Can I ask you?" Because I had my camera with me.
Right.
Okay, and I said, "Is there any chance me taking, filming this and hearing this and that?" And he said, "Well, it's okay, but don't mention brand names, this and that, blah blah."
Yeah.
blah.
Yeah.
I said, "All right, I won't do that. I won't even do it." But let me ask you a question. Why is your meat so much cheaper than, say, if I go to Walmart, or if I go to Kroger or whatever?
Yeah.
He says, "Here's the problem." He said, "American companies send pork to China or Hong Kong to be processed."
Really?
He says, and then it comes back. He says to you, he says, "We eliminate the middleman. We buy the pork through our broker that
Right.
is in Hong Kong or in China, and we buy direct and they shipped it directly to us."
You know, it's funny that you said that because they built factories for Toyota in the U.S., but yet they got to ship the cars, trucks, or whatever back over to Japan so they can get certified by the Toyota.
So they can get the tax.
Yeah. And then they come back over.
He said they do that with beef now. Beef has been big. That's why our beef, beef goes over to Japan, China, and Hong Kong, okay, to be processed and then shipped back. Okay. So the shipping both ways, the tariffs on it, and that's what we're paying for.
You know, there's a company not too far from me or you that has Wagyu, American Wagyu. I've been thinking about trying them out because I just want to try Wagyu.
You've never had it?
No, sir.
Don't get your hopes up too high, Chuck. I'm telling you.
Well, I'm not, but
805. What's up, brother? It is.
Hey, George. What's up, brother?
It is a high. If you're not used to a high fat taste.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the way some of the pork belly that I cooked were, and that's I kind of didn't like cooking it as a protein. I'm more or less bacon.
I'm not a Wagyu guy. I'm not. I really don't. I'm not.
I just want to try it just to say I had it.
Yeah. You know what? That's when you go to an let's say an Oriental restaurant, no matter what. Okay. Over the years they're going to. That's why they give you a little bit, because you know what? You cannot consume a lot of it.
Yeah, that's what all the videos I've watched. That's what they say.
Yeah, and also, I also got to say, people have a Wagyu steak, okay, and they like it rare or medium rare. Not good. George, my boy, says Wagyu sucks. Yes, it does.
Yeah, I see George. Yeah, I see George.
You know what? I would take here's where I'm at. I would take a select New York strip, New York
Okay.
strip over Wagyu.
Really?
Yeah, I just didn't like it. I just that's me. I had a seafood and a steak restaurant. We did prime rib, filet mignon, all strip steaks, ribeyes, all that stuff down the line.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm telling you, I don't like it. It's just a different animal. I mean, just totally different. Any company that serves their beef, okay, beer and massages them, I don't want no part of it. I want something that's beat up, and I'm just kidding around with it, but
But just one time, I want to get a steak, cook it.
get a steak. Don't get nothing else. Get
No,
get a ribeye or something. But don't. I wouldn't do too much anything else.
I mean, there's enough meat out there, Angus, Hereford, whatever, that has marbling in it. That's almost just as good as Wagyu.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. If you, I don't know if I mean different breeds and stuff like that. Okay, just in Texas.
Right.
Okay, a couple different breeders and stuff like that raise Wagyu in Texas. Okay, it's a different taste, different type that you get
Oh,
from
really?
and you're paying for the hype is basically what it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, the A5 or A9 or whatever, it's just a number.
George gave it to his dog.
What you saying?
George, he said he bought a steak for $200. All right, didn't like it, then fed it to his dog. And there again, if you're not used to eating that kind of meat,
Well, see, I'll have my oldest son over here when I get one. So what I don't eat, I know he will.
being international waters.
But
I've been accused lately of being the egg pirate. You know what I mean?
oh, really?
20 eggs out here, $15.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I've been watching a lot of homestead videos. You know, I've got a couple homesteaders that I've been subscribed to.
Yeah, me too.
And
Great channels.
yeah. Keeping It Dutch and Hidden Heights Farms are the two that I associate with. No, I'm not dropping any links or anything.
No, you can. I have no problem with that, Joe.
But I've actually thought about getting the. Hey, I knew he couldn't resist.
What's
My
up,
man.
boys?
There's the donut king.
I
Oh
actually
man,
thought
you
about
rub that in, don't you?
getting a couple egg-laying hens.
Let me tell you something. Well, right off the bat, it'll take you a while for them to start laying eggs.
Yeah.
Two doctors. Well, I just did the live with them yesterday. Okay, great people. They got a basket full of eggs and stuff like that.
Okay.
Here's my point. All right, for us people who don't have the place to have chickens and everything else like that, they're taking advantage of us because I know for a fact when I lived in North Carolina, you can keep eggs for a couple months before you
Really?
wash them. Oh yeah. I had my neighbor I would bring residual stuff from the garden down for the chickens to eat. And he would give me
Okay.
eggs. He
Okay.
would give me eggs. He said, go into the shed anytime you need eggs and take whatever you want. They're there for
Cool.
months. Okay. So now all of a sudden the shortage, it's all about this right here. 805, what's up, brother George? How you been, man?
I'm good. I just woke up. I was with Lance earlier. I'm coming down with the flu. I think it's the flu. I don't know, but I just woke up. I feel a little bit better than I did earlier.
You were sick not too long ago, weren't you, George?
Yeah. I mean, first I got it, then my wife got it, and then again my wife got it, and now I'm getting it. So
So you're almost like a relapse.
yeah, but when I got sick last time, it was totally different. It was aching bones, fever, chills,
Oh,
all
so
that good stuff.
you got the good one.
Now this one's more of the respiratory, my
Right.
chest. I've been doing
Right.
breathing
Man, you gotta be
treatments for
careful.
Yeah,
crazy.
I noticed when we're doing lives, you cough a lot.
Yeah. Oh, and this doesn't help whatsoever.
Yeah,
So
well, you know.
I actually left it here in my computer room, and I've been chilling with my wife, watching TV, watching
I
YouTube.
know all about it. I got, pack upon pack here.
Marie
Yeah.
says to me today, she said, I don't know about you, but I'm beat up. I'm tired and I just don't feel right.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, well, you know what? Comes with the turf. We're getting older the whole bit. The weather's been nuts here. We had snow 2 days in a row.
Really, in Vegas, I
Not,
can't believe it,
not,
man.
yeah, not accumulating, but it's
Yeah, you live down Las Vegas, which is what, towards the southern tip, right?
yeah. I'm in the desert, man.
Yeah.
And you look at the mountains. The mountains all
You're
snow
getting
covered.
snow and we're not getting crap, and we're out here in Maryland and around the mountains.
And I got to tell you something. I went out today to go get the mail, and I was actually shivering.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you can see, well, of course, I keep the house kind of chilly. Bye, George.
Yeah, he's with audio only. I have it set up where anybody goes into audio only. I had somebody a while back. I should take that off, but I had it on a while back where somebody went like George did.
Yeah.
Okay, mute it, came back up with stone nude.
Really?
Yeah.
But anyhow, I've got the house a little chilly, trying to save oil because that's outrageous too.
Hey, TN, send me out some wings. He's butchering this weekend. He's 8 roosters.
Oh, cool. Now, do you dip your chickens in boiling water, or do you have one of those machines that automatically defeathers them?
TM? Yeah, I tell you what, you got to go check him out. I'm breaking his balls because he's got good stuff, okay, and he don't put enough videos up, and I'm on him about that because the guy's a wealth of knowledge. I mean, he just
Who's that?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, TN, Tennessee.
Oh
Bush
yes,
Ranger.
I know. That's what I told Lance last time. I go, that dude knows what's up, man. He has a lot of knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, me and him
tried,
go back.
We tried to get him on today, wasn't it?
Nah, he didn't. I don't think he chimed in today. I didn't see him.
Oh, okay.
He'll come up every once in a while, but
yeah.
Me and him go back and forth. I mean, we talk and this and that, and he helps me out. And
okay.
I'm older than freaking dirt, so.
Yeah,
hey, I'm not that far behind you there, big boy.
I hear you.
I missed you.
Hey, Simon.
Yeah.
George, I got to tell you something. I like your grinder. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't stop, man. Don't stop. Grind everything. Get your pork. I was just telling Chuck a little while ago. I went to the Oriental store, a Filipino store, okay?
Right.
And I got the pork there they have is unbelievable. So I got a deboned, pork shoulder. He said, "You want me to grind?" No, give it to me, you crazy ass. All right. I brought it home. I made sausage.
Ooh. I haven't experienced too much with that grinder. I think that's the second time I've used it. Maybe the third.
Right.
But my wife asked, she goes, "We love Italian sausage. Why don't you make some?" I was like, I don't know the first thing about making sausage, but I can learn.
You don't have to, and you know what? I used to make the casings, do the casings, the whole bit. Don't do that no more. I just make it loose.
Yeah.
Okay, and make the patties. I even I grind up the pork alone and make it for a burger.
Right.
Oh, a patty.
Yeah. And on your post that you put up today, your video you put up today, and I said, I always either add smoked bacon or pork belly or pork fat into my beef.
Oh, it was the best thing ever, Tom.
That
I kid you not. Me and my wife had burgers, I don't know, about an hour away. The best burgers we had in our lives. Till I made that burger, I told my wife, this is crazy. I can't believe how good this is. And that's why I was trying to think, what if I use not a Wagyu steak, but what if I use a ribeye steak? Will it be the same? Or do I need to add that bacon fat?
yeah, you know what? A lot of times when you grind beef, okay, tri-tip, for instance, is a dry piece.
Yeah.
Okay. Either silver tip is also a dry. So they normally don't grind them up, but the pieces of all that is what they grind. All right. But
Right.
now if you take a chuck steak, okay, anything fatty and the fat with that, yeah, it's good, but it's not guaranteed that it's going to be 80-20 all the way.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I trim up some pork, I put the fat in the freezer constantly.
Okay.
I buy bulk bacon. I don't buy regular cut bacon. I'll buy the
Yeah, I've
ends.
seen it. Yeah, it's cheaper
Okay.
that way.
Yeah, and I'll take pieces of that and I'll grind that in. Or when I do a pork belly, I'll trim it. When I square it to put it
Right.
in, put that in there.
Great idea. Yeah, I'll like I said, my wife wants me to make it for the 4th of July, go to the park and grill up those burgers, and you get this amazing crust because there's so much fat in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my
That's
God, man.
when I seen you today, when I seen you just take no donut,
Yeah.
when I seen you just, I said, that's me right there. That I mean,
And did you notice, Tom, that burger sat there for 5 minutes. It was fully cooked, and I was still able to squeeze it, and juice was still able to come out. Most burgers don't do that. You know what I mean?
no.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I mean, all right, I got to explain a couple things. Coming from the East Coast, okay, out to the West Coast here, all right. Tri-tip back where I was, okay, we used to make corned beefs with,
Right.
Really?
okay, and pastrami. Yeah, but that was
Love
the best
corned
seller
beef and pastrami.
because number one, less fat, okay, and we put it in salt cure the whole bit, put it
Okay.
through the paces, smoke it,
Yeah.
and sell it that way, and it was a lot leaner, so it was a big seller. If I
Right.
did a brisket that way, okay, it's too fatty, this and that, and I would never trim it because once I trimmed it, I started losing.
Take the fat cap off.
No, not in a restaurant. No, because you're paying for that brisket per pound.
Yeah, but if you make it
You realize
pastrami
everything,
or
huh?
whatever,
No, so if I take that fat cap off, I'm losing money as a business owner
okay.
right off the bat. Okay, the people are not looking for the crust. They're not looking for the smoke ring. Okay, they're looking for a tender piece of meat. That's all they're looking for.
Yeah. Something
So you
fall
go
apart
through that.
now.
Yeah, you go through that whole routine of it. I never trimmed any of it. I never had any problems with it. But my point is, what George is talking about is putting that through with the burger with the bacon.
Yeah.
You just went 10 levels.
Yeah.
10 levels.
10 levels. I mean, Chuck, like you said, Chuck. Is it Chuck? Or is it pieces?
Yeah.
So the way they grade stuff, okay, the determining grade is what's the bulk of the meat that you're putting through the grinder. Okay. So is it sirloin or is it chuck, tri-tip, whatever the trimmings are for that day? What's the bulk?
Okay. Okay.
So the bulk of it is coming from chuck. So they'll call it a chuck blend.
Chuck burger. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, chuck blend. I got you.
Okay. But it could be any part of it. It could be.
What
from
about TN is saying add powdered milk to it?
Yeah, that's almost, if you watch any video, they always do
Cody
that.
use it sometimes, or different guys that make different sausages.
Yeah. Well, if you have a bratwurst,
Okay.
I mean, a brats, okay, Midwest,
Hush up.
okay, it's mostly dairy that's put into it.
Right.
So
Yeah, I like to get into it. We'll see.
Sunday,
I gotta do this frozen brisket. Oh, tomorrow, I think I might do it.
You know what? You made me laugh with that, with the frozen ribs. Okay, my first thing was Marie looked at me. We watched all the videos together. Okay,
Right.
first thing in the morning, have a coffee, this and that, whatever, or that evening, and she looked at me when you were taking the tinfoil off the ribs.
Oh, that was a nightmare, man. Yeah.
She looked at me. She says, "I know exactly what's going through your mind." I said, "What's that?" She said, "Who the frig wrapped it in tinfoil?"
You know what? I do. Let me see. How can I say this? That was the first time doing it. I really don't do it. And the only reason I did it because I wanted to stretch out my cooks. And I don't have a vacuum seal bags or anything like that. So I told my wife, yeah, it is what it is. Foil it is. That day I did 3 cooks. So I pulled it out. I was like, oh, maybe I should show them how to cook frozen ribs, man. It's easy. You know, it just takes a little longer, you know?
Yeah. The only bad thing with something like that is you got to be careful of the time from being on, especially on a smoker, okay,
Right.
and the time that it's thrown out. There's that window of bacteria that you got to be careful of.
Really? I didn't think
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Well, I had the temp at 300. I wanted to make sure it was,
You're taking something that's going from basically from 0
yes.
up to 300 degrees, and then from there on, okay, to be cooked. So that window right there, you're going to be very careful about bacteria that's building up, especially at a low temp. Here's the problem. Back in the day in a restaurant, I used to have what they called an alto sham. So I would take from the cooler, I would take a prime rib, what they call a 109. It's netted. And
Right.
reason why it's a 109, it's ready to be cooked. What you have to do is season it up the whole bit. But I went one step better. I would take the netting off, peel back the fat cap, season it underneath the fat cap, put the fat cap back on again. And if I could salvage the netting, put the netting back on into this thing. So this thing cooked it at 260 and held it at 140.
Right.
So I would cook it for 12, 14 hours overnight, okay, at 260. And then once it was cooked, everything was cooked in there. I do probably 15 at a time. All right. And once it was cooked, then I would hold it at 160. Okay.
Right.
Wasn't cooking anymore the whole bit. Or 140, I should say. Take them out and cut them. Bone to bone, bone to bone, bone. That's the way it went out. And it was mostly over medium rare. I could not keep anything that was left over. I could not keep it till the next day because it went bad.
Really?
Because of the low temperature.
Oh,
Okay. It was a hard lesson to learn in the beginning because you know what? I had to throw a lot of prime rib away because it was bad.
You know, that's happened to me when I made turkey way back in the day. The following day, you can smell it. It was bad already.
Yeah.
And I couldn't understand why. I was like, well, what the hell? I just barely cooked it yesterday. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So basically, when you're making like a roast like that, roast beef, okay, you're taking it to the temperature where it's cooked.
Right.
Okay, can't hold it. All right, so it's got to either be done that night, or that that's why when you cook a whole prime rib in the oven at a low temperature, okay, you should eat that thing the whole night. Okay, but 15 ribs on a whole prime rib, it's a lot of meat to eat. You get my point?
I get your point. Yeah, I don't think like those ribs that I did, there was no leftovers. There were right there and then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as this brisket, I'm gonna give it away the same day. It's gonna be a 24-hour cook, no doubt, man.
I'm not saying anything derogatory about it, but you just got to be careful. You just got to be careful.
No, educate me, man. I'll take the education. Like TN says, I got a lot of butcher paper. I can wrap it in butcher paper. I just wanted to stretch out my cooks. Right. You know what I mean? To make more videos.
So my here's my problem, George. I'm buying this stuff now that's cut in half, okay? Sell by dates. bringing it home. And I know it was already frozen one time because of
Yeah.
the way they shipped it. Okay. Now I'm buying it by a sell-by date, bringing it home, and freezing it again.
And freezing it again. I know.
Okay. So now I already had a rack of ribs that I paid a little bit of money for. Okay. Opened it up. Not good.
Really?
Yeah. So that was brought to room temperature probably twice.
Yeah, once you do that, I've done that on I forgot what kind of protein. I came home from doing things. I defrosted it and then put it back in the fridge. Defrosted it. I was like, you know what? I'll do it next time. I'll put it back in the freezer, back and forth. And one day when I was like, okay, I'm ready for it now. And when I did it, it was bad.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, you can't do that. You can't go back and forth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing more heartbroken.
Yeah.
I mean, I never filmed anything before, but getting the camera ready and I've had chicken, okay, that I bought chicken, okay, great price. Brought it home, opened it up,
Yeah.
okay, took it back, okay, Smart and Final. You got the same place out by you,
Right.
Took it back. You know what the guy told me? Yeah, that was a one-time deal, sale, half price. I looked at him. I said, "Are you freaking crazy?" Well, there's not really. What do you mean? You're selling bad meat?
Yeah.
I said, "Do you realize I'm a big shot on YouTube?"
Ha ha.
He-
I'll return your money right now, sir.
But
Shit.
yeah, he did exactly what he did. You know what
They
he told me?
they don't want to hear that.
But the
Yeah, they
problem,
put everything like, pennies on the dollar, and people buy it. They take it home, leave it in the fridge for a day, and it's back the next day.
2 months ago, I did a video about getting tri-tip. Okay, I
Yeah.
love tri-tip. Okay, 5 in a pack. Okay, and I got it for $45.
Oh, what a steal, dude. Steal.
Yeah.
They go for like $20-$30 a piece.
Now I went in the same 5 in a pack. Okay, $90.
Ooh, double. the
Wow.
price. Yeah.
Jumped up twice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, you know what it is. I live in Vegas, so this is like a crapshoot for me. This is like playing the game.
Yeah.
Go to this butcher, that place, that over here. Look at this, look at that. But just the general public cannot afford to have meat. Cannot afford meat no more.
Very true, man.
So when you made that tri-tip, okay, and you ground it all up, all right, that's true. You know exactly what you got.
Yeah.
Okay, you go into a store, supermarket, and you see $3.99 a pound. What's in that son of a gun?
Yeah, I did a little research, and that's why I put a little picture. What they put for ground beef. They put all the scraps and call it ground beef.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why they call it ground beef.
Yeah, that's what we're getting when you get it when you go to the store. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's see here. We got Dark Loderman. I just figured I'd come up tonight. I was editing. I was telling Chuck before that I'm up to like middle of March with videos, and I said, you know what? Let me try it. Let me go put up a live and this and that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, I'm just saying hello.
You just want to pass Lance and his
No,
hours
I'm there. I'm already there. I'm trying.
really?
I'm going to help Lance. Matter of fact, I got to send Lance a W-2 form because I think of listening to him. I wake up in the morning with his voice.
Oh my lord!
He's almost there. I think
800 something, right? He's 700.
yeah, I think in no time he'll get his
He's
4K.
probably closer to 9 now, right?
He has to be, man. That's a lot
Granny,
of
hello, Granny.
invested. Granny going on.
Right. Did you like his theme song I sent you?
That was hilarious. Hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing, man.
Mr. Lover.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Lance is a great guy, really is.
Yeah, he
He
is.
is.
He's solid.
We
Lance-
all love picking on him, and
Yeah.
he takes it too.
He me and him talked one day, and I said to him, I said, Lance, I said, put more videos up, put some shorts up. I said, I did one short, okay, and I picked up like 1,200 hours
Right.
on it.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, but you know, Tom, I like talking to people. I like intermingling with people. And I said, you know what? You're right. You're 100% right.
Yeah. I like shorts. I mean, this is the thing with me with shorts. I'll leave it up for 5 minutes, and if I see I'm not getting over 1,000 views, I'll yank it off.
Me too.
Yeah. I'll yank that. I don't care if I got 400, 500 views. I don't care. I'll yank it off and wait a few days, change the title, maybe. Can't change the thumbnail, but change the title.
Right.
George?
Right.
Have you taken any of your videos and remixed them yet?
Yeah. For shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I use them for shorts.
I did one. Okay. I had one video from way back, okay, that had 40 views.
Right.
Okay. And I went through it. I went through it a couple times. It actually took me a couple days. Went through it a couple times, and I pinpointed a couple points. Hit it, put it up, and that went from 40 views to 400 views on the original video.
Really?
Really.
Yeah, 40 to 400 on the original video.
What did you do?
And the short that I put up got 3,000 views.
Fuck us. Shorts, you get subscribers like crazy. I can tell you that.
Tonight I put some stupid thing up tonight, okay, and I've been hovering at 1360 for a long time, and tonight I just hit 1371, but one stupid video.
So what did you do different on that 140 view video? What did you change?
Nothing. I put on the short, okay, I put up a different title,
Right.
okay, and I just showed one pinpoint for it, and I made sure that to see the rest went to that video.
Oh,
Okay.
got you.
Okay.
Okay, check out this video, and bam, and it took off. And I got to tell you, all right, I was a little disappointed with couple lives and stuff that I did. Now, I'm monetized now, so, but I had a couple that were like a couple videos I put up just weren't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, and then what I did was I re-enhanced them a little bit. I said, let me go back and work on this a little bit. I got 500 videos up. Okay. I said, out of 500, I got to start pumping some more stuff up. I can't keep doing the same stuff over and over again.
Right.
So I said, let me go back and re-enhance. I re-enhanced a couple of them, changed the thumbnail on videos, put them back up again, and they took off.
Really.
Maybe I should do
Yeah.
that. I got one video, has 97 views, but it's only a 3-minute video, so I actually feel like yanking that sucker down. It's my lowest video.
No. Don't yank it, because that's 97 videos of views.
Yeah.
Take it, put a different thumbnail on it.
I
Change the
might do
thumbnail,
that.
put it back up, or blank everything out and overdub it.
Yeah. Good idea.
Okay. So what I do is I'll take my stuff and I'll bring it back to the editor. I don't save nothing. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because I'm on a laptop, so my space is limited.
Oh,
Right,
I save everything on my
So
computer.
out of 500 videos, I delete a lot, or I just bought this. And it's 2 terabyte. Okay.
Nice.
And I'll download stuff onto that. Okay.
That's
And
what
then
I
I'll
need
get
right there.
And I'll get rid of the old stuff that's on a computer. But then I'll go back, okay, and I'll reboot a couple videos and change. I mean, I got some stuff that's oh man, should not have even been on a camera.
Yeah.
But I redid a couple of them, and bang, it took off. But shorts, to get paid, you need In 90 days, you need 10 million views.
That ain't gonna happen for me.
Don't think that. Don't think that, because here's what happened.
Well, no, I'm making money from shorts. I'm making like 3 cents. It depends on what short, you know.
But here's the difference. Okay, go back and check your shorts, and go back and hit the analytics on it.
Right.
Okay, because I had one 3 weeks ago that did 1,100.
Right.
Okay, go back and check it again today, has 3,000
Wow.
just on that. So if you just keep pushing them back up again, or just you got to keep checking on it. If you don't check on stuff that's 6 months old,
Yeah.
okay, you have no clue what it is, because you're up to 90 days or 28 days. Okay. So you go back to your lifetime, okay, and check all your stuff on your lifetime. They kicked up.
Oh, you know, I haven't done that type of research yet.
Yeah, I mean,
Got a point there.
and I'm looking at stuff. I'm saying, well, wait a minute, George. I got one with I have 2 sirloins. Okay,
I seen it.
I come to boom with the cleaver.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I seen one. I think it was the cast iron. It was 2 steaks.
Yeah. People like seeing on my channel anyway.
Yeah.
Me burning shit.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I drop a steak on it, they blow up. Okay.
Yeah.
But that one I'm talking about in particular with the 2 sirloins, I hit the cleaver. Bang. Okay. 3,000 views. The first time up, got 900 views.
Wow.
I redid it.
Yeah.
They like it when you beat things up.
Or burn stuff. I mean, I have one video that I did 4 times as a short, and each time it gets higher and higher and higher.
Okay.
I have me stirring soup. Okay, 10,000 views.
Who does?
I have one me throwing meat into a pan.
Yeah.
67,000 views.
I don't get views like that, man. I think the highest I got close to 3,000.
Yeah, and the other one, like I said, 163,000
Wow.
on sausage. I mean, I looked at Maria. I said, Maria says to me, "You have a girlfriend? 60-something years old, for Christ's sake. What are you talking about? Your phone don't stop all night. Bing, bang, boom, bang."
Yeah.
That was that one video. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Wow. That's
unbelievable.
awesome.
But don't give up on it. I mean, they're out there.
Yeah, you have me curious now. I got another page open here. Let me just go to my studios real quick. See what I see. Well,
Because-
out of this video right here, I gained 5 subs. This donut video,
Yeah.
5 subs I gained from it. So it's cool, you know. I'm grateful for every sub, you know.
George, you should also look into Newsbreak.
What is Newsbreak? My Newsbreak is more like live news, if you will.
Okay. Newsbreak, if you go onto it, it's everywhere. Okay. Now
Right.
I started out on Newsbreak, and I don't know if I was doing stuff wrong or whatever. Okay. But
Give me one quick second.
yeah, no problem. Anyway, I turned around and I got off it. I turned a couple people onto it. I'm not one of them guys that, well, here, you do this so I can get paid for it. It would be nice, but I don't do that.
Okay.
Okay. So I turned on the Dude's Kitchen and Grill. I turned him onto it, and man, I tell you what, he took off like a rocket.
Who's that, Tom?
The Dude's Kitchen and Grill.
Oh, I stopped following him. I don't know what happened. I like the dude a lot, man. I don't know. I just haven't followed him in a minute.
He backed off of YouTube.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, no, he's still on, but he backed off a little bit.
Yeah.
But since I turned him, George, he's got 9,000 followers on Newsbreak.
Wow.
Okay, now I'm not telling his business at a school and this and that, but he's doing a couple hundred a month
On
from
Newsbreak.
Yeah. Now,
So
I'm
what do
gonna
you
tell
post on
something.
Newsbreak? What do you post? Anything or what?
I'm gonna explain it to you right now. I quit Newsbreak. I was mad. I've sent them freaking notes back and forth. You rat bastards! What are you trying to do? I'm trying. I sent people there so I would get $200, $50, whatever. Okay,
Wow.
I got shit. Okay, I
Uh-huh.
wasn't getting nowhere. I had at one point I had 130 people following me. So I said, you know what? I'm done. Well, dude calls me. He said, Tom, what are you doing? He said, you turned me on to this place. He said, I got people. He said, take it easy. Try it again. Okay. Because I deleted everything I put on that.
Really?
Yeah. I was so freaking mad. Anyway, I go back. I'm going to tell you this. Now, I got a video where I made hamburgers, homemade hamburgers. I ground them the whole bit. Okay. And I put this 39-second video up of me, and I flipped the friggin' 2 burgers. Bloop, boop, down it went. 230,000 times it was shown.
Wow.
Okay. I have 35,000 views. Okay. And I went in a month's time, I'm almost to 1,000 followers.
Uh,
But here's the kicker. I got a check the other day for $46.
What? More than YouTube, I bet.
I ain't got nothing from YouTube yet.
Shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I am from the first of the month till yesterday is the 15th. Okay. I got $33 coming as of today.
Wow.
Okay. So that should pay. Like I said, dude was making 200 plus. So the shorter, stop and think about it. People's mindset
And
is
it's short.
3 minutes or less. You're good. Okay.
So news break. Do you the videos? What do you? Because my news break here in California, it's about alerts.
Yeah,
Like
but you got to
breaking
go.
news. You know.
Yeah, exactly what it is. Okay, but you go to contributor.
Okay.
Okay. Now you take your videos. Okay, like your Conca videos. Okay,
Right.
your freaking ribs that you did on that. Take that and reboot them. Okay,
Gotcha.
bring it back into your editor. Re-edit them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Be careful of music with them. Okay, but re-edit them. Talk about what you're doing the whole bit, and do it for 3 minutes or less. Put that up on there, and you'll get paid immediately.
Really?
Yeah,
Cool.
you know what, George? I'll give you a call and I'll explain it to you a little different.
Yeah, I'm on their website now, and it says apply or log in and what.
You got to become a contributor.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you log into the. Now I had Mike, my partner. Okay,
Uh-huh.
keto cooking. Okay, he tried 3 times. They wouldn't put him on.
really?
Yeah. So I don't know if they're selected. I told him, let's go back on again. I said, we'll do it again. I'm going to tell you something right now. While we're doing this, okay, I'm going to go now. As of earlier today, it was $33 from the 1st of February to now. Hold on with me, guys. So as of right now, okay, I have 585,000 total impressions. Impressions is when they put your video up.
Right.
Okay. I have 48,000 total views as of today.
Cool.
That's up 1,758. I have 2,463 likes as of today. And I am 844 total followers. The
Now,
last
those
video,
followers, I'm sorry interrupting you. Do those followers come to your YouTube channel as well? You get subscribers for that?
I put my channel up as Tom Garvey, the Keto Cook, on
Okay.
Newsbreak. Okay, on Newsbreak. And yes, I have had. Now, there is some trolls.
Right.
You get some haters that come on and this and that. I had one guy tell me, the steak looks gray. I says, "What's your address, pal? I'm going to send you a sweater because I know it must be cold in Mama's basement." That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But the majority, I mean, if I got 10 people, saying anything to me, writing any kind of stuff, a lot of followers though, a lot of shares, a lot of people sharing it out. It's bizarre. It's freaking bizarre. This
So when
is
you
better
go in
than
there, you put food and cooking because it
Yeah.
says content category, so it'll be
Yep.
food and cooking,
Yep.
and then just fill in the information, right?
Fill out all the information. Okay. Then here's what scared me off was I had to put my financial stuff in. In other words, my bank, my
Yeah.
tax,
So you guys get paid, right?
and I put it in. And the first time around with Dude Now, I got $10.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm saying to myself, well, wait a minute. I put 5 videos up and they're paying me $10 in that month's time. That ain't bad. I ain't doing anything. I'm taking video from my file, putting it onto this thing here, and put it up. Now you can also type on here. You can write an article. Why I like barbecuing. I blah 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 blah. They post that. You see anything likes in it, you get paid from there. The thing I had a problem with was when I first signed up. Instead of going nationwide, I did local.
Yeah.
Okay, so once I hit local, that was my downfall because I live in Vegas. People come out here. They want to come out here to hear nothing about keto.
Right.
They want to eat. You know what I mean? They want the buffet and stuff. But I look at it this way. Okay, this month, okay, they deposited a check in my account for $46.
Wow.
That's 46 I didn't have before.
Yeah.
For doing the same content, just a different platform.
Yeah, I mean, it's bizarre. I mean, I tried Rumble. I got shit from because that's a different animal altogether.
Yeah.
It's a different. I guess you got to declare yourself with your, what side of the aisle you stand on. So I backed out of that because that's nobody's business what I do.
Right.
But in the same token, this I told Marie, and this morning I put one up this morning. About now, this was an old video that I this is what I do half the time. When you guys were on live today, this is what I was doing. I was busting up videos to put on Newsbreak. And let me get in here real quick. As of 10 o'clock this morning, I put this one video up. And so far, it's got 8,401 impressions.
Wow.
203 views, 24 likes, and 5 shares.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
Nice.
that was a 3-minute video that I put up, and the total earnings for that one was $1.16.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to walk me through this later on. You refer me, right, and then you get a little kickback.
Yeah, I could get something back, but you know what? So far, George, it never happened. It never, and I'm not about that.
Yeah. Well, you got to get something. Shit.
I'm about if you can make something, make it.
Yeah.
We're all in this. I had a little bit of an argument with somebody not too long ago. That's why I stopped doing lives because I said, you know what? I'm in this for the money.
Right.
I don't give a damn what anybody says. Okay. I'm 68 years old. Okay. I collect Social Security, and that's what I live on. So for me doing this, I'm a retired chef. Do you think anybody in their right mind is going to hire a 68-year-old guy to cook out here in Vegas? They got to be hard up. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I do this here, okay, is to make the dinner.
Yeah, I see this as I told my wife when I first started this, 20 years from now, I'll get paid to go cook a steak. You know what I mean? That's what I look at it. Right now, it's a grind. right now is putting out as much content as I can.
I looked a little while ago. I have $124 coming from the time I got monetized to today.
Yeah,
Okay, so you got to make over 100 to get paid.
I know. I didn't make the threshold last month. I was at $85. This month I'm at $11, and it climbs every day. It just depends, how many people watch.
So
Right.
this is why I'm telling you. Okay, go back, take some of your videos. Okay, put them up
Yeah,
as shorts. Okay, as George 805 Barbecue Junkie, put them up with shorts, whatever music you have playing, whatever you got going on, put them up 60 seconds. Put them up, let them clear at 59 seconds, and put them up. Every view means a right
yeah,
here.
yeah,
Okay, so when you do that, okay, if you look at the bottom of on your thing, it says pay. Contribute to this, or go to the video.
yeah.
Okay,
On analytics, it tells you.
on that. So no, on your video itself that you put up.
Okay.
It says on the bottom, watch this video. Okay, so when you put it up, type in, because you can't add no more music to it, but you can you can type to it. Watch the video.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
Go to the video. Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody that they'll click on watching that short, you'll get paid for that. But if they go back and watch that video, that's another click on the video.
Exactly.
Okay. So over time, it's going to add up. That's what I was trying to explain to Lance. I said, the lives are great. Don't give up on your content.
Right.
I think the content is way more important than lives.
Content. I mean, George, I am in a lifetime. I've been on since August of 2021.
Right.
Okay. So right now I'm at 1370 as far as subscribers. But I have 500 videos that I put up in that time.
Yeah.
And right now I have close to 400, I have a little over 483,000 views.
Oh, I'm not even close. I think I'm at 100 or I don't even know what I'm at, but now I'm not even close to that, man.
So I am not stopping. Everybody says, "Oh, you're putting up some of the same stuff." Blah, 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 blah. Okay, but there's 3 or 4 billion people haven't seen me yet.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So yeah, hell yeah. Don't quit, man. Don't you got some great stuff.
Yeah. Thank you.
I mean, I look at you. Not many people can open fire cook.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you just can't. And I watch people try it, and what they got? Charred, burnt meat.
Yeah.
Okay. Yours comes out perfect.
Yeah. I try to,
Yeah. I mean, it's a knack. It is actually a knack to do that.
Yeah.
Don't quit. I would, if I was you, I would. I'd
No, I'm going. Yeah. I'm going all the way. I mean, I returned to work in a month. We'll see how that goes because at work hours are crazy. But I told my wife I'm still gonna make time to make a video, regardless how tired I am. I have one day off in the whole week, which is Sunday, because we work Monday through Saturday, 10+ hours. So I told my wife, well, Sunday it is. If I gotta bust out 2 videos to catch me up, then I'll do it.
That's why I'm up to March 15th.
Yeah. Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. I'm retired. I mean, I'm in this to not to win it, but I'm in it to when I do get to the point where I can't do it no more, I'll sit back and just watch it. Okay, and hopefully it'll take off. And see, here's a crazy mindset. Okay, I'm 68, Marie's 69. Okay, there is going to become a time where I can't do this no more, or she can't do it. And then also I got to look at what happens.
Yeah.
Keep it going. She keeps it going. If she don't friggin' kill me first. But something to set back on.
Yeah.
For the both of us. I mean, is keto going to live on forever? Well, maybe, maybe not. But I tell you what, it's been around for 20 years.
Yeah.
And it's more or less low carb than anything else. And I'm changing a little bit, but not much.
Not much.
Yeah, I'm not the same channel as everybody else is as far as making fake bread or whatever. Okay, nothing out of it. We eat nothing but natural stuff.
Yeah.
So when I watch all you guys in the barbecue world, and I say, hey, wait a minute, I can do it this way.
Exactly.
I can do it that way. So I'm still learning. It's not that I know everything or I'm a retired chef or whatever. No. That's the furthest thing from the.
Yeah. In cooking, there's so many different ways to do it. I mean,
Ethnic dishes.
endless. Yeah.
Ethnic dishes blows me away.
Yeah.
George, I got people from overseas. I can't understand a word they're saying.
Oh yeah, I get them too.
But the
They
food.
watch. Yeah.
But the food is. I watched one lady took a chicken. She actually spatchcocked a chicken leg.
Wow.
Okay, cleaned it, opened it up, turned the bone up, and cut the bone,
Wow.
and then cooked it and had the little nub on it.
Wow. Yeah, I've seen people cut the chicken leg, take the bone out, and stuff it with rice and all these different spices, and kind of sew it back together and fry it. It's like, what?
That's
What I just see right now,
Yeah, that's intriguing to me. And a lot of the stuff that you do, I mean, just wow, because I've never done it before.
Yeah.
People take a chef in a different light. Okay,
Yeah.
Here's what I get all the time. Well, can you do this? How about that German dish? I wasn't trained in it.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a menu that I follow in the restaurant. What's on the menu is what I know.
Right.
Okay.
It's what I make. Okay, I'm not going to go there and say, okay, tonight we're going to have check. You got to be consistent, night after night after night, with the same product, day after day after day. If you vary one time and that customer comes back and says, this is bullshit.
Exactly. Okay. That's what I rate when there's a barbecue place here in town. Best barbecue, they call it. I go there. It's a hit and miss. One day the ribs are fantastic. The following day they're all dried out and old. I give it a third try. Shit. I was like, I'm not coming back to you guys.
Yeah.
I tried different barbecue joints and they're all hit and miss. They're not consistent, and that's what loses for me. You know what I mean? Because I know better. I'm a huge critic when it comes down to a restaurant.
Right.
I work. I'm an Irishman. Okay. So, potatoes and freaking scotch is, right up my alley. A couple beers is, I'm good to go. I worked in an Italian restaurant. You figure this one out. Okay. The chef I worked under, I was a sous chef. The guy I worked under spoke broken English.
Wow.
Some on the beach. What the frig is this all about? But we clicked.
Right.
Yeah.
I took the time to understand me, and I tell you what, we put out some great stuff. Okay, and he taught me a lot of stuff. He was right from Naples.
Yeah.
Right off the boat. I'm telling Marie's Sicilian, so two different cultures, but making pasta from scratch.
Oh.
Sauce. Well,
Sauce.
Different sauces and stuff like that. What this guy taught me, I mean, you can never get in any kind of school, okay?
Or any cookbook, yeah.
And he tell you square business. No. You listen to me, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, and off we go.
Yeah.
It was great. It was a great way of learning how to do stuff. From when I was a kid, I had a hot dog wagon. I was 12 years old. I had a hot dog wagon. I made $60 a day. Okay, selling Sabret hot dogs. And then when I became 15, I got my working papers, and I worked in a restaurant as a country club as a dishwasher.
Right.
The chef was German, broken English also. Okay. This guy took the hot sizzle plates from the stove and threw them across the room into the sink where I was standing. Hit the water, splashed up on me. I didn't take too kindly to that. I'm 15 years old.
Yeah.
I picked up the sizzle dish and I threw it back at him. He was one of my best friends throughout until he died.
Wow.
He taught me a lot.
Yeah.
He said, you got a bigger balls, boy. But that's the way it is. So I get intrigued by watching other people, what they do.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
I mean, I can say, this guy maybe, but then I watch other things and say, wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dishwasher reminded me of a story where I worked in a retirement home. I was a dishwasher because I wanted to become a cook. And the cook was not going to have it. She was not going to let me, cook. She was afraid I was going to take her job. So one day she was out on Super Bowl. I ended up making 23 different pizzas. The owner went in there and says, I want you to be our new cook.
Ah.
That lady came back the next day and she chewed me a new one. No, you're never going to take my job, blah, blah, blah. She ended up getting me fired over that incident. I was like, oh, man,
I did this for many, many years. And like I said, and I had told you 100 times, okay, I would be proud to have you working next to me.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Because it's not skill set, it's passion.
Exactly.
Okay.
Passion. Yeah. It's all right here, man. Right in the heart, man.
I would start at 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay. My own business, me and my brother. 10 o'clock in the morning and go till 2.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Okay.
By the time we get done shooting the shots and whatever, get out of here 2:30, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock sometimes. Get in a car, drive to New York City, to Lower Manhattan. Go to a couple of Italian places that were still open. That's why I drink. That's why I drink my wine with ice.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I used to go to this Italian restaurant all the time, Vincent's, world famous, and have the calamari. What do you call it, calamari? And I said to him, I said, "Can you make it shrimp?" Chef come out. He says, "Oh, you son of a bitch." Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want a shrimp in there? No, we don't do it. Well, I'm paying for it. You going to give it to me or not? He said, "You the son of a bitch that drink a Chianti with ice." Everything I did to break his balls. Okay.
Yeah.
So one night, we're busy as hell. Saturday night, busy as hell in our place. And one of the waitresses comes in. She says, "Tom, there's a guy out there. He's nuts. Okay. Wants to buy you a quarter Chevitz, because that's what he used to drink, Chevitz scotch. Okay. He's buying everybody around drinks, but he wants to see you."
Wow.
Here we go. So I take my knife, I have my chef knife in the apron. Out I go, because I got to knife this guy. Out I go. It's the chef from New York.
Wow.
No kidding.
Yeah, he come down to visit. He went, "There's my favorite son of a bitch." Yeah, I mean, we had a great reputation. I had a great time doing it. So now, doing his YouTube stuff and everything else like that, I met a lot of great people. Okay,
Yeah.
And I feel the same way about everybody. I don't care what you do. Okay, nobody really realizes the time that you put into doing this stuff.
Oh, I know.
I mean, just it's unbelievable, Hey, George, I watched George. George has that grin. He's happy, right? Eating his stuff. I said, "Bam, that's what I want to see."
Yeah.
Okay.
Smile. Yeah.
No, it's awesome. It really is. It really
You
is.
ever do this, Tom? You ever go to restaurants? You sit down and eat, and you take a bite, and it's freaking delicious, and you think in your head, or you tried to figure out exactly what ingredients they put or whatever, and then go home and try to redo the dish.
George, watch my Sunday video.
Oh shit! I always do that. Every time we go to a restaurant, a new restaurant, whatever, I think, oh shit, okay, this is how they put it together, And I tell my wife, I go, I can do it better. You watch, I'll do it better than them, So.
That Valentine's Day is we were supposed to. Me and Marie were supposed to be married on Valentine's Day, but we couldn't do it. So it had to be actually, it was Friday the 13th when we
Right.
got married. Okay. So we got married Friday the 13th, and then Valentine's Day, and the whole bit. So I said to her, "What do you want to do?" I said, "You want to go out?" "Yeah." She said, "I really don't want to go." I said, "You know what? Let's go out."
Agree, Bushwhacker.
So we got this one favorite Tuscany Grill Italian restaurant by us. Okay, 3 people own it. Chef, one guy was a maitre d', and the other guy was in charge of the bar at Westgate, actually at Hilton, back in the
Okay.
day.
Okay.
They knew everybody, Sinatra, the whole bit. Matter of fact, if you look at some of my videos, you'll see the picture. I have Sammy Davis and all. Look,
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that came from that place. That guy gave me the okay to do that. So George, we go in. So now you sit at the bar, okay,
Yeah.
and they put out a little tray in front of you, but they got the slot machines right there, so you can play video poker, the whole bit. So if you play video poker, you don't have to pay for your drinks.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the Chianti Kid, or I drink Johnny Walker Black, okay, which is $21 a drink.
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, I got to drink the good, the good shit. I can't drink gut right. So I ordered a prime rib. All right. I haven't had prime rib in years, and this place I know really makes it good. Marie had shrimp franchise, okay, but then we had appetizers. So getting to your point. So Marie orders the eggplant appetizer. So it's 2 eggplant, and they were stuffed, but they were fried the whole bit, okay?
Yeah.
So Marie looks at me and she says, "Tommy, you got to try this." She cuts me a little piece and boom. You son of a bitch. It was delicious.
Yeah.
And the first thing went through my mind was, how can I do this?
Exactly. Exactly.
How can I do this? So what I did was today was I made the video for I'm putting it up Sunday
Right.
because I have other videos, but I backed it up because that's how good this was. So I did the same thing, but I made it different. I made homemade sausage. I ground up the sausage, made my own homemade sausage, and then I put a little different spin on it from the restaurant. Rather than using breadcrumbs, I use the pork rinds,
Right.
egg wash, and stuff like that. Cut it real thin. George, I'm telling you what, it
Wow.
was off the freaking charts.
I bet. I bet.
That's why I can't go downtown to some of these places, because I'd never go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'd be cooking all.
In Vegas, I can only imagine the cuisine that they got there. I mean, you got all
Yeah,
kinds of different
really,
nationalities over
really.
there. Everything you can imagine.
There is a Mexican place not too far from my house that's gourmet.
Yeah.
I've never heard of none of this stuff.
Yeah.
Can't pronounce, but I tell you what, they did this. This guy made a pork. It looked like from a Boston butt sliced, okay,
Right.
and it looked like it was crispy, okay, but the sauce that he put on it was like, and then had the chilies on the side. I don't know what they called
Yeah.
it. Off the charts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
So I mean, people don't realize it. When I say play with your food, I mean it.
Yeah.
I mean, unbelievable.
You can get some good recipes from
Yeah,
them.
a
Do your
Korean
spin.
a Korean place down for me has where you cook yourself. They bring
Oh
the
yeah,
food in,
I've been to them before. Yeah.
okay, and you this and that. I told the guys, no, I want you to cook. I'm done.
I don't care for them.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. I'm going to head off here. Tom,
Chuck, thank you for coming on, brother. I appreciate it very much.
George, love you, brother.
Same here, Chuck.
I'm going to have you running in the background, but, I'm going to drop off.
I appreciate it, brother.
It's been fun. So take care. Love you both.
Okay,
See
buddy.
you later,
Be good,
Chuck. I was ready to drop out myself, but I'll go
Yeah.
for a little bit longer.
Yeah, I'm not going to go too much longer myself. I just figured I'd come up and give it a shot and look for some time. So, getting back to the shorts and stuff, nothing
Yeah.
wrong with them, man. No, there's nothing wrong with them.
Yeah, I wasn't a believer. I didn't want to be that one channel where you have 10,000 subscribers and only 100 views on your videos. But
See,
shorts proved me wrong because I do get subscribers and I still get the watch. You know what I mean?
somebody had told me that if you do on your regular videos,
Yeah.
if you do 10% of your subscribers, so if you got 1,300 and you do 130 views on a full length video, you're doing okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Huh.
mine are a little short of that.
Mine, it just depends what I put out. It just depends what I put out. You know,
Now, say
sometimes 300 views, 200 views, 150. It just,
you and a couple other people had told me or had spoke about it, that don't be afraid of the length of your videos. I was getting panicky. If I went over 5 minutes, oh, nobody's gonna watch. Nobody's gonna watch.
now you did that half-hour video. I watched the whole entire thing. I could have sat there and watched the whole hour.
So
You know, easy. And I was like, wow, I don't mind watching.
I'm trying to figure. All right, and then it hit me with a ton of bricks. That all right. What are you looking for? Okay, are you just looking for the views, or are you looking to put your talents out of what you're cooking?
Yeah.
Okay. And I said, well, I'm looking for the latter, putting the talents there again. I will watch you puncture ribs with the
Yeah.
conker.
Right.
No, I'm serious. Or I'll watch you make your ethnic stuff
Mhm.
because I don't know how to do that.
Right. Yeah, I've never had eggplant in my life, and I see you use it a lot. And I told my wife, we need to try this
Yeah,
because it looks good. You know what I mean? It looks great. I've never ate it. Most of the things you use, I've never had. The pumpkin squash, the spaghetti squash. And I told my wife, well, shit, man, it looks great, man. We need to try this, you know?
When my my big thing is that I swore in the beginning that I would never do the substitute for pasta and stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I got thinking. I said, wait a minute, pasta was killing me.
Yeah.
So if I do make something, like spaghetti squash, or now I'm making my own noodles.
Right.
Okay, the eggs, cheese, and what do you call it? Pork rinds. Not bad.
Yeah.
They taste just like it.
Yeah.
But
Your dishes are fantastic.
I guess my point is that by trying something different, okay, you can get away from the other stuff. Is basically. But I don't preach keto.
Yeah.
All I do is I cook. This is what I cook: low carb, the whole nine yards. Somebody had said today on Lance's life, Alvin, I think. Hey Tom, do you have a keto recipe for pot pies?
Oh yeah, I seen that.
I said no. Some things you just leave alone.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
And just
There's some things you can do and some things that just
I mean,
just
why?
like the burger I did today, a lot of people claim that it was the off the hook and so on and so on. And I was like, well, shit, I love Krispy Kreme. It got to be off the hook. And my wife told me, she watched the video earlier and she goes, you know what? I like your honesty. I go, you know what? I didn't show when I was biting into that donut burger because my reaction was not there. It was like, nah, forget about it. You know?
I'm not trying to blow smoke or anything like that. Okay.
No.
I liked you from the beginning because you're honest.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
It is. And I get people. I'm gonna blow the shit up. I get people telling me I like the honesty of your channel. You know what I mean? Because not everything I cook is great.
Yeah.
Maybe 95% is great, but there's always a fail. I mean, there's always, like, for example, I did some wings and I added cornstarch, right? It got them crispy. My problem was I added too much cornstarch.
Yeah.
And when I bit into it, it was kind of like a sour note. And I was like, what the hell? Where's the sourness coming from? Wings were fantastic, crunchy, everything. And I was thinking back, I was like, you know what? I added 2 heaping tablespoons of cornstarch, which I shouldn't have. It should have just been 1, but I didn't feel it was coated enough more. So I'm not gonna post that video because if someone does that recipe, they're gonna say, "Well, shit, George, you made it sound like it was good, but I did it and it tastes like shit."
That's the thing. I still get. I got one video that's got over 11,000 views.
Yeah,
Okay, and it was with the Egg Lifer. I called them out not too long ago. Egg Lifer. I said I did between me and Keto Mike. Okay, we
mhm.
did almost close. You got close to 300,000 views of how we use your Egg Life.
Yeah.
You know what they sent me? $1 off.
Wow.
One. Okay.
Pitiful.
I mean, I have not, other than spoons, nobody has sent me anything like that. And I'm not really don't care about that.
You know,
Okay.
I'm the same way with a canca. I can't tell you how many messages I've got where they're gonna buy the canca because of the videos I put out. I reached out, I found a back door to the canca. You know what? Screw those guys. You know, I emailed them left and right, and they emailed me back. Like, oh, we're gonna give you 25% off. I don't give about 25%, you know.
Yeah.
I just want something for a discount for the people that are buying it. You don't have to give me shit. I already got it. You know, I already got the whole bundle. You know, just give
George,
me
I got
a link where you can get some money off.
here's what I like. Okay. I get people commenting me or sending me messages. They go to the channel, get my email, and send me a message. Hey, listen, I don't want my name brought up, but you know what? I've been following you, and I lost some weight, doing good. I appreciate what you're doing, the whole bit. But
Yeah,
please don't mention me. Okay, no problem. But then I get other people saying to me, "Hey, how do you do this, and what do you do with that?" And I'll tell them, "Well, you know what? Look at video number 7 or whatever from the
right,
beginning."
right.
Okay, that does my heart good. Really does. That's why it kept me going.
Well, look at Polly. Polly, followed your keto thing. There's a lot of channels that I followed your keto thing. I lost 33 pounds, and I'm sure I gained it back already because I stopped.
Yeah.
But
And
a lot of people follow it.
the fact of the matter is, it's not an idea of got to do this or don't talk to me no
No.
more. Try it. Just
Try
cut
it.
back.
I tried it.
Just cut a little bit back on this and that. Okay. I told him we went out for our anniversary. Okay. And I told the lady, I says, today's our anniversary. Well, they sent us out 2 cannolis.
Ooh,
I ate it.
yeah.
Okay. That night I looked at Maria. I said, I should have left the cannoli and took the gun. I mean, it hurt, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
The idea is that you're looking at different ways, like what you're cooking. Okay. Not everybody can do that. How
Yeah.
you do it. Okay. Now, I know you were talking the other day about looking into a Kamado.
Yeah, something like that. A little one, not no big one, just something small.
Now, I had a Kamado Joe,
Right.
the little one, the little Joe.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was looking for, something small.
More than enough. Okay. Cooks great. I got that joker up to almost 900 degrees.
Wow.
I took all the diffusers out, the whole bit, and
Yeah.
I cooked steaks on that. Done.
Seconds. I love steaks like that where just quick. I
Yeah.
think steaks should be cooked like that all the time.
But I'm from the school of don't waste the heat.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I would do is I drop the diffuser back on it again, and I go into the freezer, and I like you're doing now, from the freezer to there.
Yeah.
It would drop down. I get it down like 400, 350 degrees, whatever, and I put a pork butt on, knowing that I was going to get it down to 250,
Yeah.
and let that go through the night. Great little thing.
Yeah. Save that fuel for sure. Yeah, I'm the same way with my Weber. When I do my cooks, I usually put the lid on, close the vents. It goes off. The next day, I still got charcoal and wood left over for my next cook, and I reuse it. So
Yeah. When you turned around, and the first time I watched you, and you dropped that oak on there, and I said, "Oh boy, I like where this guy's going. I like where this guy's going." And old school, brother. Old
Yeah.
school. Well, we got 2 hours and 24 minutes. What do you think? I'm gonna.
Yeah. I'm ready to head back to bed. Take some more medicine, pass out. Yeah, I got a busy day tomorrow, so
What are you taking?
amoxicillin.
Ooh, you got the good stuff.
Yeah, it's not even mine, to be honest with you. I took my wife to the doctor. They prescribed that to her, but she was already feeling better. So she says, "I'll give it to you," because I don't have insurance right now.
Yeah, she works
I'll
in the
give it.
industry too, so
Yeah,
she works some high profile stuff too.
yeah. So I've been taking. It's been helping,
That's
But
the one thing I look for right there. I lived on that stuff when I had bladder cancer.
yeah,
I
it's
lived with
working.
that and Cipro.
Yeah, so I take that. I can't take NyQuil or Mucinex because what it does, it tightens up my chest because of my asthma. Or Halls, if when I take these Halls that I've been taking, it tightens up my chest and because of my asthma. But
You
this
need-
is the killer right here. This son of a bee right here.
Oh yeah,
And it's hard to put down, But it is what it is. I'm the one that's suffering, Hopefully tomorrow I feel a little bit better. And
you need Johnny Walker Black is what you need.
yeah, you know what? I was drinking a few Modelos yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. And some 1800 that I have here. I was feeling pretty damn good, sick or no sick,
1800. Boy, I tell you, you know what? No lie. Like I said, I'm 68. I've been around a long time.
Yeah.
68. I know gin and tequila. Call 911 because I'm getting freaking nuts.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Well, this 1800, it's passion fruit, so it's pretty damn good if you ask me.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's sweet, but it's still, it still has a little kick to it,
Somebody had told me, hey, Tom, you need to grow some agave.
Yeah.
I said, I am agave. That's my last name, Gavi.
Yeah, yeah. I got tons of tequila downstairs, tons of it, but we're not big drinkers on tequila,
I can't do it.
Every now and then, maybe a shot once in the year, maybe if that, but
I enjoy cooking with booze. I enjoy cooking with bourbon, Irish whiskeys and stuff like that.
yeah, that's something I have not done. Bourbon, and I want to try it so bad,
George,
I'm barely scratching the surface on my channel, to be honest with you, because there's so many things that I want to do, and I don't know how to do, but I'm going to, as a cook, you get into it. You dive in, head in, and you figure things out,
Try some pork, okay?
Yeah.
With onions, bourbon, and apples.
Oof. Sounds delish.
Oh baby. See, I gotta stop now because I gotta go see the freaking keto god. What are you talking about? That was my go-to. That's I made apples, onions, and pulled pork in a bourbon sauce. That was it. Man, oh man, oh man. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I watched the Food Network show, Cutthroat, and the dish they had to make was applesauce and pork. I guess that's big somewhere. I don't know. They didn't say where, but I mean they
German. It's a German dish, actually.
Oh yeah, and they use bourbon for that, and it looked freaking great, dude. Applesauce and pork chops. I was like, whoa!
I cooked the bourbon down until the glazes. Yeah. I did a couple of videos with red wine that I cooked down, reduced it down with butter and this and that, but reduce the bourbon down with butter, and then see, I can't do it no more. I just leave the bourbon alone.
Right.
With apple, and then put a little brown sugar in it.
Oof.
And then on your Weber, do a pork shoulder till it's pulled. Okay. Pull it a little bit away, pull the bone out, pull it a little bit, and then pour some of that bourbon over the top of it and let it sit.
Yeah.
And then pull it and then put the rest of it.
Oh man, you're talking about something incredible there. I can imagine that, I was like, shit. Because I did apples, what was it? Applesauce, no, apple pie ribs. And I used homemade apple sauce. I built it myself,
Mm-hmm.
It looked like applesauce when I put it on the ribs. And shoot, man, because everybody was putting, they were using apple pie rub.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, shit, that's not the real thing. That's just a rub, with infused flavors, I want to do the real thing, and I did, and freaking outstanding.
Now see with chicken, okay, I'm not a big white meat fan. Okay, I'm not a big breast but I'll take the legs and thighs. Okay, but they got to have the bone in, skin on.
Yeah,
Okay.
me too.
I'll roast them, and then I'll take a dark rum. Okay, on top of the stove, butter, dark rum, butter, raisins, and
Well.
cinnamon and brown sugar.
Yeah.
Okay, spin that around. Take the chicken out of the oven once it's cooked to the point where you can take the bone out of it, leave the
Right.
skin on it, and then pour that.
You glaze that
Glaze
bad
over
boy. Making my mouth water, Tom. Shit. What time is it? It's gonna be 11 o'clock, man.
All right,
And all
brother.
I got is cold pizza downstairs.
All right, I'm gonna hang this up, man. I
All
appreciate
right, I'll catch you guys later. See you later, Tien, and everybody that hang out here
Yep.
with us.
you and everybody. Thank you.
All right,
George,
take
love you,
care.
brother.
You too. Take care.
Bye bye.